If I control rewind, I would want
JDP Podcast. Jens and Daniel, as hosts.
Right. Hello and welcome to JDP Podcast, the first episode in English. Now with Tintin. Oh my god,
It's
he did
me.
not do
It's
that.
me, your boy.
As long as it's not a Fortnite dance, it's okay.
It's basically
I
a
can't
Fortnite
Fortnite
dance at
dance.
this point.
No,
No.
not.
I'm pretty sure there's a dance in Fortnite where you actually dab, so.
Oh shit.
I think that's just an emote. Like you can just dab at any point.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
okay.
I've actually one of the Fortnite dance I hate is the Carlton dance, because I love the Fresh Prince from Bel Air, but
Yeah.
I can't do the dance right like at this moment without people thinking of Fortnite. It's so
Yeah.
annoying.
Alright, let's. I'm just gonna go for the interview.
Sure.
What is your first name, Tintin?
What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay. Tintin it
That's-
is then.
Yes. Correct guess.
Do you have any hobbies?
I like playing video games, just like you
Anything else?
guys.
But anything else? I can see you have some
Um,
skateboards in the background.
yes, but I haven't used them in like many years.
Okay.
But I used to skateboard a lot, but I don't anymore.
Yep.
Now I just mostly play games or watch series, like every other nerd.
Yeah. What kind of music do you listen to?
That's I hate getting that question because I can't answer it.
I just mentioned the what's it called, the biggest genre you listen to, or the genre you listen to the most.
Yeah. It's another one.
You can also say 80s pop music. That's a good one.
Can I say all of them?
Yeah, you can, sure.
I just listen to everything that sounds good in my ears.
So country as well.
If it's a good country song.
Mm.
Okay. Do you have a job or do you go to school?
I go to school.
Oh, very good.
I've had jobs in the past, but right now I am studying.
Very good. Do you want to
Yes.
mention what kind of school?
I do. How do I explain this?
Veterinary work, isn't it like that?
What?
Veterinary work.
Well, kind of. Yeah, I study animals.
Oh, nice.
I would call
Yes.
that kind of veterinary work.
Yeah, but it's more towards like it's the base education you need to be like working at like a zoo or a animal clinic or anything like that.
Yeah.
But if you want to be a veterinarian, then you gotta study like 5 more years at university or something.
Okay.
So this is like the basic practical work.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just gonna be like an assistant or something if I actually get a job in the line.
Okay.
Yes.
So how do you like your coffee?
Right now I am just drinking normal coffee with some Oatly, like
What is normal coffee for you?
it's like medium roast.
You don't have to go that deep into it, but you can, of course. But it's more like, do you like it black or do you like it milky or sugary or something like that?
I like it with Oatly in it, which is basically milk.
That's almond milk, right? Or like oat milk, right?
Yeah, oat milk. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, that's one. Memes?
Memes?
Just me.
Do you know the way?
Oh no,
Oh yes.
only dead memes with Tintin.
Yes,
dead memes
I
are
only
the
do dead memes.
best memes are the best.
Okay, next question. What is your favorite movie and why is it Dirty Dancing?
I can't say that it is Dirty Dancing because I haven't seen Dirty Dancing.
You should then.
It's
It's on Prime
What do
Video.
you-
You have no excuse.
It's a really good movie.
Yeah. Not like me and Daniel sat alone in the room and saw it together.
Yeah.
That sounds very gay.
No,
It's not
not.
gay.
It's
It's not
not
gay to
gay.
say no homo.
It's not gay
Exactly.
because we didn't have our shirts on. That's not
Right.
gay.
Okay. What is your relation to dust?
Dust?
Yeah, dust.
Just like dust under my bed.
Just like dust everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I live in dust.
I want to say that we wrote this question before Adventures Infinity Ward came out, so we didn't know that everybody gonna turn into dust.
That was very much a spoiler. We have to put a spoiler warning up now.
Yeah, but at this time,
Everybody knows that.
Yeah, but
everybody
still.
have seen it or have seen memes of it.
I know that,
Well,
and I haven't seen the film.
Okay, we will not censor it then or put up a spoiler. People will just have to get mad if they get mad.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your relation to the current holiday? I guess it's gonna be Easter then.
I don't really celebrate Easter at all.
Do you like the chocolate?
I eat chocolate.
Yeah.
I like chocolate.
Okay, so that's basically your answer. It's just like I like chocolate.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay.
Eggs are okay.
What is your favorite game, or do you have a favorite game? It can be everything. It can also be a board game. I have to mention that.
Well, I'm gonna go after video games because I don't like board games very much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say. I think I have to say the Dark Souls series.
Oh yeah.
Even though I can't say like one of the games. I have to say all of them.
Yeah. Do you just mean the Souls series in general, or also
Yes.
or just Dark Souls?
All of them.
Okay, all of them. Okay. Do you have a favorite vacation location? It's not even supposed to rhyme, but it does.
My room.
Your room. Wow.
Yes.
Lazy cunt.
I don't go on vacation.
Really?
No.
Okay. What is your favorite go-to joke? Is it your sloth cup?
No, I don't know. I most of my jokes are just awkward, over the line, racist jokes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I will not pull up on this podcast.
I mean, we've had like jokes about Trump and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We actually had to censor that. It was in the first podcast, right when we started. I don't remember if I think it was it you that said?
I think it was Patrick.
Oh,
that
it's
said it.
Patrick. Okay.
He said a really, really bad run. No, I said a bad run, but he said one that was even worse.
Which one was that?
I don't remember which one.
Was it the Muslims?
Yeah.
That was a later podcast. So.
Yeah.
That's
But
a
I
bad
said-
subject
I
to
said
ruin.
a really
like,
bad
joke
one
about.
about Trump. That we
Let's
had
just
to
say
leave out.
it's about his color and a world leader at some point. Or not a world leader, a very famous German leader.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's basically it. That's the joke.
Yeah.
We also
Caustic.
mentioned it in another podcast, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I called him Hitler.
I know I just said it. Why did I have to beat around the bush then?
Yeah. We can just bleep it
Jesus
out.
Christ.
You don't have to bleep out the name Hitler.
No, we just have to beep out the orange part.
That's the most offensive part. It's just
Yeah.
orange. Sorry, do you have the topics?
Oh yeah, I forget it. Oh wow. Fuck, now I have to open my phone. There it is. First is Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah, it's a new Pokemon game they announced.
Now I have to like Google it to actually know anything about this.
People made memes about it. This is the next topic actually, but
I
it
actually
was-
call Mega Gyarados is what I call my dick because it's not dark side. It was not my joke, I would say. I just got it from someone else.
Available late 2019.
yeah, it's just like
Just-
it's basically a Pokemon game on the Switch, I think.
Yeah, every
But
Pokemon-
but
It
a
just
more
looks
regular
like
one.
another Pokemon game.
Yeah, but it was just relevant at the time.
yeah, when you make games for kids, you can just put out the same game, but with
Also,
updated
FIFA
graphics.
is for kids.
FIFA, Call of Duty.
Yeah. Because when they are finally old enough to play it, they haven't played any of the old ones. But
Yeah.
when you make it for grown-ups, unless it's Doom or something like that, the grown-ups have already played it when they were younger.
Yeah.
So
Alright, should we just
Just
take
give
the
me
next
like
one?
2 seconds. I need to put on another shirt. This is
okay.
way too appropriate.
Why do you need to put on another shirt? I will just.
I don't know.
cut
It
out.
just looks weird. I don't like having a white shirt and a white
It
background.
doesn't matter, Tintin.
It matters to me.
Okay, then hurry up.
All right.
Wait, in the meantime, we will talk about, I don't know,
Pokemon training memes.
trainer memes. It's,
Yeah.
it's because in the new Pokemon game, they like it's in England, I think, or what's it called, Britain.
Yeah.
So let's just wait until he has his headphone on. There we go.
I am back.
The new what's it called? The Pokemon game is in England or Britain or whatever you'd call it, and a lot of people have joked about the trainer is a Scottish woman.
Ah.
So there's like if you know that where it's like a Scottish woman who walks in on the kids and talks about
Oh
one
yeah.
of them not having flushed or some shit, and then she just yells disgusting. So it's stuff like that. They just take pre-made memes kind of and just like form them to be the Scottish persona.
Ah.
It's actually pretty good. It's pretty well made, and some people even voice the memes. Like
Nice.
they even like record a little thing and have a text where they say something or something like that. It's actually really good. But you wouldn't know about it since you only specialize in dead memes.
Exactly. Uganda Knuckles.
Oh god. Should we just go on to the next one?
Yeah. Crackdown 3.
Yeah, I mean I bought the Game Pass to play it.
Yeah.
I don't remember if we actually talked about it. I don't think we actually did. We talk about
We talk about it, just the two of us.
Okay.
But I didn't think we say it on our podcast. We
Okay.
basically think that is a shitty game.
No, it's not a shitty game.
It is a shitty game.
It's just kind of what do you call it? Like
Boring.
What does the Game
Boring
Pass even
show.
go for?
what?
Game Pass. Wait.
It's just like the Windows Game Pass. You just get
Yeah. But
Like, when I
what
watch
is the
you play
price?
it, it's like why doesn't Terry Crews say anything? He
Oh, yeah.
barely says anything.
Yeah, you
But-
have like these agents that you play as, and Terry Crews is one of them.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like some games like Saints Row and stuff like that, the thing that makes them fun is like the fact that the boss says something, right?
Yeah.
And you're playing as the boss, so it's like it like makes it funny and it makes sense and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
But in these games, they're like, it's just like boring, you know. It's
Yeah.
only there are two other people, like a person who helped you, and then the big agency guy, or whatever he's called, something, who talks, and it's just boring as fuck.
It doesn't even make sense that they talk all the time, because a lot of the things they say is something you want to hear from the guy you're playing as.
Yeah, exactly. It's
And-
just like one-liners and stuff like that.
And it's in 3D, so you see the guy just walking around, not saying a noise to anybody, even though you are there and you have a guy in your headphones who talk to you all the time. He doesn't answer them. It would be fun if the agent actually answered what he said. Like
Yeah, exactly.
when he
I
said
mean-
something, you're too slow, he said shut up or something. But he doesn't. He's just silent all the time. And it's not like in a lot of other games where there's a silent protagonist, but everybody around them talk. It's just that guy in your head talking all the time. It's just one character talking.
Oh, it's
all the
actually
time.
two.
Two characters
But,
talking
but
all
it's
the
the
time.
same. It's the same concept, you know.
Yeah,
It's just like boring, and it doesn't really make any sense because
yeah,
you want to hear from the guy you're playing. You don't want to hear from like
yeah. It's like playing a D&D game, and it is only the game master who talks all the time.
Yeah,
None of you playing are talking.
yeah.
It's so weird.
But I would also say, I mean, they also don't have that many cutscenes, and it's probably to like cut some corners because there's a lot of agents, so it's kind of hard to get all the voice actors in.
Yeah,
But they could just have cut that down by having one agent or some shit like that, or like 4 voices or some shit like that.
yeah,
It could have been so easy, you know,
yeah.
just done the same as what's it called? Did you just switch to something? I didn't even see it.
No.
Oh, it's just that filter. But the game is also really short. I finished it in 2 days, and I usually don't. I mean, I played a lot those 2 days, but usually I don't play that much. So it's kind of
How
like,
many hours would you say?
I think it was like at tops 10 hours to 12 hours.
It
Yeah.
took me 24 hours to, 20 hours to complete Far Cry New Dawn. I did do a side mission also, a lot of them, almost all of the side mission also
But
did.
still,
But there was 20 hours content, and I didn't complete everything. And it was more like a DLC, and this is a whole game that
yeah, it was also
complete.
cheaper, you know.
Yeah.
Far Cry New Dawn was like way cheaper than Crackdown 3 was actually supposed to be.
Yeah, so it's Like,
it's just kind of stupid, you know.
yeah.
And they're really like trying to make a sequel. It seems like they try to like bait a sequel, or whatever you call it, like make a cliffhanger at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I heard the same thing about the playtime in what's it called? Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah,
Really?
it was really
That's
It's
short.
supposedly like
Yeah.
you complete it under 10 hours.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
It's really,
But-
it should be really good, but it's really, really short.
Yeah, but that's
Yes.
the problem with this game. It is that it's not really, really good, and it's really short.
Yeah, but
I
that's
mean-
maybe a good thing. Isn't any longer if it's not
I mean,
good.
it was okay. I could have managed a couple more hours out of it, but you know, it did get repetitive, and it did get kind of stale, and some weapons were just straight out better than the others.
Yeah,
And the lock-on system, oh god, the lock-on system was shit. You can't even aim down sights.
Oh yeah, I saw something about that.
You have to log on, and most weapons actually require you to log on, otherwise they won't function properly. Just fucking sucks.
yeah. We also have a next.
Sounds like a
Trump
console
wall
problem that's like drawn to
Yeah,
PC.
it is a console problem.
from-
Oh yeah, the next topic is about a GoFundMe actually. Some people after Trump had his little fit about not getting his wall from the state or like the U.S. budget. Some people decided that they wanted to make a GoFundMe for the entire what's it called the entire amount of money that would have to be spent on it.
Yeah,
And I think at the time that I wrote it down, how much did it say? Oh, it's a $20 million right now.
What the fuck?
So they actually raised like some money for it, you know. It's not even close to like how much they should reach, but seriously, they made a fucking GoFundMe to make that shitty wall.
yeah.
It's not even gonna solve any problems, I don't think.
No, it's just gonna like most people say that it's actually gonna create more problems because there was another president. There was really any border control a couple of decades ago, and then there was a president who thought maybe we can keep the Mexican out by having a more having more people at the border. But it actually instead of stopping them coming in, it only stopped them getting out.
Yeah.
So they had 200% more immigrants than before they had that border control.
That's just fucking stupid.
200% by just sending more people to protect the wall, because most
Jesus.
immigrants either come in via tunnels or fly in by plane. Because when you fly in, it's easy. Apparently, it's quite easy for them to get in by plane, but it's easier to get out by walking. And it makes sense because if the control in Mexico isn't that hard about the planes, but it's a lot of security in America and not in Mexico.
Yeah.
It makes sense that it's hard to sneak in on American planes, but it's easy to sneak in on Mexican planes.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, because of the security in the airport.
Yeah, and if you get caught trying to sneak out, you're gonna be sent out, and you're probably never gonna come back in. But if you so it's really bad getting caught for them.
Should we just take the next one? It's not really that much to talk about. I just wanted to talk about it since I saw the GoFundMe.
Yeah, it's quite funny. Jens, er det det?
Oh,
Eller-
that's my Photoshops. Tintin, for fuck's sake. Stop playing around with that.
Yeah.
Did you still have the link for my Photoshops?
I should.
I mean, I'm not even sure if it's a good topic, but you know,
Hold up.
I've made some new ones actually. It's because for those of you who are watching the podcast, I make Photoshop sometimes, and those Photoshops are kind of weird sometimes.
We're gonna put a couple of them behind us.
No, I think actually we're just gonna put the link in the description.
Ah, okay. But some of them.
Yeah,
behind.
some of them probably behind.
Yeah, we need some clickbait.
Yeah. I just need to find out how the fuck I
Clickbait.
exit this shit. How do you even I don't know, how do I exit my hidden posts?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
God,
don't know.
I'm like scrolling up
Maybe-
our message history.
Maybe we should just put them behind us and then.
Yeah, we'll just put some
behind
through
us,
the
then
podcast.
Yeah, then
Alright.
link in the description.
Link in the description as well for
Yeah.
the entire album of my pictures.
Yeah. Then we have Apex Legends.
Apex Legends, yeah, I've played it a lot, and so has Tintin, I know.
I have also played a little bit, but I'm quite bad. So, but I also feel it's like I don't feel anymore that I'm really bad. I just feel that everybody's really good.
Yeah, I mean,
Also
there's a
when-
lot of people who just spend their entire day on there.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm just like walking, and then somebody snipes me from the other end of the map.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm not kidding. It's like I can't even see them so far. I can aim down a sniper with a sniper. I can aim back at them, and I can't see them, and they just keep shooting at me. And it's
Yeah.
like, how can they see me from that far?
I just feel sometimes you just die too fast, you know?
Yeah.
If someone gets like a proper gun and just hits all the bullets, you're just dead.
Yeah,
But I mean, the same could work for yourself, right? You know,
Yeah.
if you just hit all your bullets, you will kill the other guy.
yeah. My biggest problem was I got online to see which gun was the best,
Yeah,
but I quickly learned that none of them are like the best.
it's very subjective.
Yeah, it depends on who you are.
Yeah, and also how close you are and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I read like, if you're close, you should take this shotgun and not this. And then
Yeah.
I found out it wasn't for me because it only had 4 shots. I thought I had 20.
Yeah.
So I often ended up missing like 3 shots and hitting 1, and then I had to reload. With the other gun, I just shot a lot of
Yeah,
and killed people. So
I just feel like all the guns can be good. You just have to use them in the right situation with the right mods.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's like pretty much the entire thing.
yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, I think like the Ava is the best gun, but that's like
I
the
just feel
Ava or
like
the Mastiff.
Which
just-
gun of them is it?
The Ava is the shotgun with the drum mag.
Yeah, it's the one when I got online, they said it was bad, and I feel like it's really good.
It can be really good because if you miss a lot of shots, it's better since you can shoot more.
Yeah,
But if you hit all your shots, then you might as well go for the Peacekeeper
yeah.
because it just straight up deals more damage.
I think even if you hit all your shots, I think the Ava actually out damages the Peacekeeper.
Yeah, but I feel like
It
you could
depends on how
easier
long you are.
easier kill a guy with the Peacekeeper.
Yeah, but it depends on how far away he is. So,
Yeah.
like, it's funny because that's exactly what we mean. Like, it depends
It's
on
different
who
for
you
every
are.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah. I just like the carbine, the R301, and the R99. Those
Yeah.
are like my favorite guns.
yeah. Can I ask you which character do you like the most?
Octane, the new guy that just came out.
I haven't played him yet.
I've
really wanna play
already
him.
gotten almost like 30 kills on him since he came out.
Oh, shit.
He's probably the guy I think I have more kills on him than I have in all the other characters. in
You
total.
do.
Yeah,
Like
it's pretty insane.
my favorite is I haven't played Octane, but I feel like Pathfinder I really like
Yeah, he's also
because it's I feel like I help my team a lot. Also, when like we get caught by the red
So
the red zone, I feel like if you have his ult, it's like you can get out of it with your whole team. It feels so nice getting out there, and you help everybody.
yeah, but I
Also-
mean, you could say the same about Wraith, for example. She also has a portal,
Yeah, but I feel I'm not.
but
that good at
Pathfinder
ult.
can use his ult more often.
Yeah, and also he can locate the next circle.
Yeah.
I feel that's really underestimated when I play with strangers. I always go like I try to locate get to
The beacon,
yeah
where you
and-
can find the next zone.
yeah, but always when I play with others, they don't care. They just run away, and then I gonna left behind. They don't often die because they just left me. A lot of people do that when you play online. Like they just leave you.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
annoying.
No.
I mean, I've played a lot. Me and Tintin have played quite a bit, and and often when we play with strangers, it's just like one guy who thinks he's the shit, and then he just runs past us and just goes like 300 meters in front of us, right?
Yeah,
And then he gets shot down, and he just starts flaming us.
I often feel like if you, I'm quite slow because that's how I play. I'm often quite slow, so I often just get left behind for no obvious reason. Like my two teammates 200 meters in front of me, and just like then you just have to run faster. And often they die, and then I have to get the
Yeah, the fucking
Banner.
Yeah,
and I often do that like. Throughout the whole game, I don't get any kills, but I revive my teammates like 6 times or something.
yeah,
It's so annoying.
yeah. I mean, it's just annoying when people just run in front and
Yeah.
just get killed.
It's like that. Was it a Wraith we played with?
Yeah, where she just like ran in front and just died somewhere.
Yeah, she just ran up. She ran into like 2 teams, instantly died, and she just left the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There was
hate
also
that.
I'll just mention another situation we had earlier today, me and Tintin. We were playing, right?
Yeah.
And we decided to land in water treatment. You know what that is, right? It's the big, it's at the
No,
top
yeah,
of
yeah.
the map, you know?
Yeah. The water treatment.
Yeah, exactly. And then we went to Skull Town with our third guy, who was just like a random.
Yeah.
And we went in, and he was the first one to like get in the town because he was just rushing ahead, right?
Yeah.
And then he got downed, and then I killed all the guys. Actually, there was like 2 or 3 guys who were shooting.
Yeah.
I killed them, and then he just left the game. He didn't even wait for me to save him. I could easily have saved him.
The worst part like it's so long. The worst thing I have tried, it was like a guy who was in the room, and then 3 other guys got in the room with him.
Yeah.
And none of us had seen them. They just was there all of a sudden, right? And
Yeah.
he died, and was like he couldn't do anything. And I just saw him die. Then I tried to see who it was, and you see like 3 guys who were like, okay, I can kill them all by myself.
Yeah.
And then the other guy I played with, he ran into the 3 guys and just died instantly. And I was like, okay, I have to get around them. And then I like get out of the way, get behind them. They didn't see me, and then they were like couldn't find me, so they just left. And then when I get up to them to get their banner, both of them left the game.
Yeah.
So I was alone throughout the whole game. I was like, I ended up getting like the third, one of the 3 left
The
teams.
3 last teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it was so annoying because I couldn't kill people because I was alone.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
It's the same almost when you just like when you're just alone, or when you're playing 2 people and 1 guy leaves.
Yeah.
Still have a massive disadvantage.
I once jumped out of a plane, and then we were 2, and then 1 guy left as we jumped out of the plane. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, people do that sometimes.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying.
Should we go to the next?
Yeah, probably.
Google.
Google?
Google.
Yeah, Google
That's
has their
new.
new play platform.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Stadia, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I can't
Stadia,
figure
yeah.
out if it's like a console or it's like
No, it's like a streaming platform.
like Steam?
Like, no, it's like you pay for a subscription, and then you play the games, and they stream it to your computer.
yeah, like a mix between Netflix and Steam. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
So there's
So
not
you
going to be
don't
an
download
actual
games.
console.
yeah, but
It's just a program.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. But if you're from Australia, then don't wanna support you because your internet is shit, most likely.
They
And-
also promised that you could get 4K 60 FPS.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
Like anyone even could stream that, right?
yeah.
You know, that's not gonna work. But still,
I think it's kind of interesting though. They made the controller for the thing. You can use your like a PlayStation controller if you want,
Yeah.
but there's also the Google Stadia controller that you can get, and I thought it was cool because it like connects to Wi-Fi instead of connecting to your PC first.
Oh yeah.
So it just streams what you're pressing directly to Google instead of taking it through your PC.
Oh yeah.
So it actually has less like
input lag.
input lag
Yeah.
than if you would use your own controller,
Okay.
which is cool.
yeah.
Cool, yeah.
That's pretty nice. There's also PlayStation Now. They're also starting streaming, and I think Xbox has their own Xbox.
And I think they already have one, right?
Yeah, they have their own. I don't know.
I don't
it's
remember
called.
what it's called though.
Xbox Live or something?
Games for. I think it's actually that Xbox game. No, it's not Xbox games. Actually.
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
not
remember.
sure.
But PlayStation Now is also getting right. Like last week, got to Denmark. You
Really?
Yeah. Didn't you know?
I've been waiting for it to get to Sweden.
Oh, sorry. But we have it here.
Too slow to.
It's so nice.
Get fucked.
It is like you can get I think a week for free. So next week or something like that, I'm gonna get it for like a week and try it. And if I like it, I'm just gonna buy it.
But
It's
is it all the games or is it old games?
600.
It's
But is it like
more than
400 games.
250 PS4 games.
Yeah, 400 games.
So that's like most of the PS4 games, and then there's like 600 games from PS3 and PS2.
Oh, so it's also old games. So it's both.
yeah,
Yes.
it's old and new. The newest I found was Bloodborne, I think.
Us.
There was also Bloodborne, Hitman, Blood Money. There was a lot of Formula 1 games.
Yeah.
It's like a ton of games.
Yeah, there was a lot of things. There was also some old Sonic games, like the really old, I think, arcade I like.
I actually made a PlayStation account in the United Kingdom because I wanted to try PS Now.
Yeah.
So I actually bought like a month of it for my account in the UK. And streaming from my home in Sweden to the UK with that input lag was actually not that bad. It was actually okay. It was playable. I was trying to play like the first God of War game because I had never played those. So I just like started it up and I could actually play.
Yeah. We have like they also have all the God of War games except the new one. They even have those to PSP and PlayStation Vita.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. And
That's pretty
I think it's great.
Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3. I think it was. They also had. I don't think they have the fourth or DMC. They had a lot of game and it looked really nice. We also have Critical Role, a YouTube
Critical
channel.
Role.
Yeah.
Is it a YouTube channel?
Yeah, has started
Oh.
a Kickstarter where because they wanted to make an animated version of their D&D game, and they said, okay, over 40 days we will, if we get $700,000, we will start this show. And then the next day, after 24 hours, they looked and they had $4 million
Jesus Christ.
in 24 hours. They're up to $6 million now, and they're only 10 days in. 6 million in 10 days, and still have 30
What the
days.
fuck?
Now they said when they came the next day and it was 40 million, they were like, okay, we probably gonna make a whole series about it instead of just one episode.
Yeah.
And then they say if we get to 6 million, they would make dollars. They will make a series, and they got to 6 million yesterday or 2 days ago, I think.
Yeah.
So now they're gonna make a whole series, whole animated series.
I mean, they have the money for it at least.
I think it was up on 44 million crowns.
Oh, the money, yeah.
44 million crowns.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But I mean, still compared to like having to make like an animated show, I still think it's probably kind of expensive to make an animated show.
Yeah, but they have the money now.
Yeah.
They actually talked to animators and stuff how much it will cost, and they were like, okay, if you get 700, it's about 700, we can make an episode.
Yeah.
So now they actually put up a trailer and it looks really, really good, like incredibly good.
Yeah.
Like I really mean it looks so good. It's a long time ago since I have seen such a good such a good animation in something that look like that.
Do you mean like
It's really smooth.
like just in general, or only in like a YouTube space?
Like I think, like I have seen animes, and I just watched some of Love, Death and Robots, which is really good. Those was better, but on YouTube I have never really.
Yeah, that's what I
watched
mean
one.
because
On
I
YouTube
think,
I have never watched an episode of anything where the animation was so good ever.
I mean, I saw some pretty good animations in my time, I would say.
Yeah, you should.
But usually it's like very short, and it's made by a couple of people, and
Yeah,
it
but
has taken them multiple months.
Yeah, but this was probably better than theirs. I've only seen.
Maybe
it
you can
anime.
just check it out. It's not harder than that.
I'm probably gonna put it up here so you can see it. It's
Yeah,
only
just so
about-
you know as well, our React episode got the copyright claimed by
okay.
Godzilla.
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna copyright claim by these guys.
You know, you never know, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Which guys?
we're not gonna what
Which guys do you think you're not gonna get claimed by?
those Critical Role guys.
Yeah.
Oh no, I doubt it.
Yeah,
doubt
but still, we're not gonna put any audio on, so it's gonna be harder to like
Yeah.
find anyways.
Yeah, we don't gonna put audio. You don't need it to watch the. I don't think there's really any. It's only like sound, like from ribbons swinging around and magic. So it's not that. There's no talk in it. And also, Critical Role, if you don't know, is a show where people who voice different things from games and TV and animated thing.
But isn't it like
Play
Geek and
D&D.
Soundry that made it?
Yeah, but let me.
Yeah,
It's these guys who play D&D. Like one of them voice McCree from Overwatch. Another one plays.
Matthew Mercer.
Yeah, another one is Ellie from The Last of Us, and one of them is Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn. So
She's there as well.
What?
Oh, I didn't know she was like part of them.
Yeah, I didn't know either. One day I just like, isn't that the girl? And then I was like, who is she? And then I think I recognized her, and then I found out that it was her.
But what I meant was just you said the YouTube channel was Critical Role.
Yeah, those are the guys. Like.
Yeah, but isn't it? What I mean is, isn't it run by Geek and Sundry?
Yeah, I think it's those. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because I was confused about it.
Yeah, it's those guys. I think.
And they do a lot of those things in general. They also have that board game with Will Wheaton, a board game show.
Yeah, I think.
That's also a lot of popular people on there.
Yeah.
I just downloaded PlayStation Now to check if it worked, and it looks like my account actually works.
So it works in Sweden as well.
I think so.
Damn it. I thought this was only in Denmark.
I mean, I'm happy.
Sweet.
Yeah. You take everything from us.
I just won't pay for this until they give like a discount for having PlayStation Plus. Because I won't pay for PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now.
That's also a lot of money.
Yeah.
No,
But
that's like over 200 Swedish.
PlayStation Now is quite cheap. For if you pay for a whole year, and it would only be 63 krones per month.
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's
you'd have to pay
okay.
for an entire year.
I'd still want a discount for actually paying for PS Plus as well.
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea for them,
Yeah.
to be honest.
I think it would be a good idea but I was really
There's a
glad.
ton of good
First
games
all,
on here.
You had to have PlayStation Plus to get PlayStation Now, but you don't have, so I'm so
No.
happy.
That would also just be stupid, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know, like having to pay for 2 services just to use one of them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try starting a game here and see if it works.
Tintin, we are making podcast.
Yes.
Yes, but I just want to
You
try.
can do it after.
I want to confirm. For the
I'm glad.
viewers.
I can speak with.
Kom med Tintin.
Yes.
Atium.
Come with vodka.
Yeah.
Floating gas mask, man.
What?
I called you Atium. That's floating gas mask, man.
Yeah, I'm Artyom.
Yeah,
It's like I'm just they're just popping up.
I forgot. Back for Blood. Have you heard about it?
Game, right?
Yeah.
What is it about?
It's Zombies is the guys who make is Turtle Rock, who also made Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah, Left 4 Dead
the
guys.
new Left 4 Dead guys. I thought you were talking about the new Sony zombie game.
No, it's for.
Yeah, I heard something about Left 4 Dead devs are making a new zombie game.
Yeah,
But I
it's
didn't
co-op
hear
and
my-
everything.
More.
But they talked about they wanted to do it like they've been quite open about it. But they talked about how they was going to it's gonna play like kind of like an old game, but
Yeah.
also new.
So like maybe just some of the old ideas and then some new gameplay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's also gonna feel a little old, but also new at the same time. I think like I have to think like Doom was an old game, but with new ideas.
I mean, I still feel like Doom did a lot of new things.
Yeah, a lot of new things,
A
but they
little
also
modern things.
also did a lot of old things, and I think it's gonna be the same here,
But you
just
can
not
just-
as good as Doom.
You can just look at all the other new old games or whatever you would call them that have come out, like there's a lot of old Quake clones and Doom clones and stuff like that that's come out.
Yeah,
So
True.
it's actually like it's actually a pretty common concept.
yeah.
Just started the campaign,
Uh,
so I can confirm that it works because
Okay,
I've been in the
works.
main menu.
It works. We can confirm now. PlayStation Now,
Can
it works
confirm.
in Sweden.
It just works.
It's work.
It just works.
Yeah,
That's a dead meme.
but the
Todd Howard would never beat it.
yeah, but for Blood, Back for Blooding,
Yeah.
they also was asked about loot boxes, and they said, and after launch context,
Context?
Yeah.
Or content?
content.
Okay, content.
Because and they answered with that they don't know right now, but later they're gonna find out if they are putting loot boxes in and what kind of loot boxes they're gonna put in.
Actually,
They probably learned a lot from Evolve.
yeah. Actually, one of the Danish political parties called Enhedslisten. I don't really know how you say it in English, but they actually are talking about outlawing loot boxes.
Yes.
It feels
I don't
like
feel
the
like it's a big problem, to be honest.
It's kind of Enhedslisten translated like one listed,
No, it's more like
not unit listed.
maybe like that. But I don't think you can really like translate it in that way.
Oh. Unit listed.
it might be my internet, but it feels like the input lag on PlayStation Now is pretty bad as it is.
I actually heard it was quite good.
It might just be your internet because
Yeah,
you're both.
Might be my
You
internet.
have to remember you're both receiving a video feed, and you're also.
I'm both receiving and giving.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. Yeah, but it works. It works.
It
It just works.
You can now
I'm
control.
gonna try Mortal Kombat X as well.
Oh, is that on?
Yeah, it's on.
God,
Mortal Kombat X
there's
or what?
Yeah,
there's so many good games on. Like,
yeah,
I like how you say that because Mortal Kombat X was one of the most hated Mortal Kombats in some ways.
yeah. It was pretty bad.
but I heard it was one of the best. Like
Yeah,
the
kind of,
fourth
kind of.
best or something.
They made a lot of shit games. Let's just say that like that. I didn't really mean
Yeah.
that it was one of the worst, to be honest. But because they made a lot of shit games. But I mean, in newer years.
Yeah, because they made Mortal Kombat 2011, and it's people say it's the best Mortal Kombat game ever.
That's
So when you
just
come-
called Mortal Kombat, right?
Yeah, but
Right.
people call it 2011 because it came out in 2011.
Yeah, exactly.
They even said better than 1 and 2, which should be the next two great best game in the series. I think it's like Mortal Kombat X is like the 5th best, but when you get from the best to the 5th best, it's gonna feel like
Yeah, it's
Lot
kind. It's quite a
worse.
jump.
yeah.
Looks
But-
like Mortal Kombat X is running on the PS4 though.
Yeah, it's a newer game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from 2015. So I
Let's
think,
see. Press any button.
Yeah, and the PS4 is like 5 years old now, right?
Yeah, from 2013.
Oh, 13, then it's almost 6 years old.
Yeah. I think it's either 13 or 14 because I got the guy who shoots smokes and stuff.
Smoke.
Infamous Second Son, eh?
Oh,
I got that
you're
in
talking
2000.
about the other. Game.
Yeah, it came out in 2014 to PlayStation 4.
But that was a launch title, wasn't it?
Yeah, then it was. I think it was early 2014. So I think came out in 2000. Because no, it
You
was
sure
in
about-
2013.
Yeah,
14
it was like December or some
because
shit.
because GTA came out on PlayStation 3 in 2013, and then it came out later on PlayStation 4 in 2014. I think it was.
But wasn't it like in December or some shit they released it? Or like a little bit before that? Didn't they release it like a November or some shit?
PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
or-
PlayStation 4.
No.
Sure about that?
Yeah,
Then it was
because-
maybe it was then they announced it kind of, and then it started
Because-
ramping up.
Because if they had to come out in 2000 and
Let me just look it up.
it had
It's-
to
it's
come
easier.
out in 2014 because in 2015 I got mine in 2014 I think, and I was 15 at the time, and so I had to be 2014 because otherwise I will be on after school.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna look it up and see when the actual year was and what time of year it was.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god, this whole. I'm not sure I can even look at Wikipedia.
I mean, I'm in game now in
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
Okay, it was announced in February 2013 and
Yeah.
was launched November 15 in North America.
Okay.
So it was 2013 November-ish.
Okay.
You probably just got it when it was
Yeah.
2014,
Yeah, I think it.
or maybe as a Christmas present. Maybe I don't know.
No, it was after that because I got money and
Oh, okay, yeah.
and then I could afford it in early.
Feels like the input lag is a lot better when you're playing on a PS4 game.
Yeah,
though.
it's probably like they have to translate it for PS4 to a PS3, right? When you're playing on the PS3.
Because this is like the input lag here is almost on par with actually playing on the PS4.
Right.
Oh, nice.
It's just slightly like laggy. I know it's supposed to be like 60 FPS normally. This is like, what is this, like 40?
Yeah.
But that's just my internet, I think.
Okay.
But this is playable.
I think we should end it.
Yeah, we're gonna end the podcast now.
Yeah.
See you next week, boys.
Ah, oh, that's hot. That's hot.